I woke up a little bit early today. The kids are still in bed. The wifey's still in bed, and I am ready to get into this One Piece chapter, man. Honestly, this cover request looks pretty cool. The chapter is called "Only Bones Get Left Behind." That's tough. Is it just gonna wrap up in this chapter? I wonder. There's no way the flashback is gonna be literally 2 chapters. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it because I love Brook, dude. He's so cool. I love it. I mean, here he looks silly, right? He's being electrocuted, which is funny because normally when you get electrocuted, you see the bones right through animation, and that's all Brook is. So that's kind of funny. These little jellyfish over here have the emu eyes. That's kind of weird. I'm not the best person at looking at a panel, right? Like I'm an anime guy. I don't really read stuff except for One Piece and Naruto back in the day. But yeah, let's get into it. I'm excited. I love Brook. I really want to see all this Brook lore. Notes: I saw Tokyo '03 Sorozan live. I could watch this trio do their slice of life comedy skits forever. They're heartwarming and hilarious. All right, bro. I don't know who that is. I don't know what that is. But let's get into the chat, baby. Oh my. Brook's younger years, when the Princess of Asperia turned 14. So we just skipped. Ahead. And Shuri is 14 here, right? Okay, that is her. A 14 years old Princess of Asperia. She looks cool. I mean, she looks cool. I like her fit. I like her sword. She's training. It's not like a base. I mean, we know Gunko eventually is pretty. All right, let's just keep it going. But she looks dope. Drawn by rumors of her extraordinary beauty, and someone says, "I yield." She beats someone up. "You're all too weak. Forgive us." And they're all crying. "I have no interest in weak men, and don't even think about approaching me if you can't play music." And they said, "Music, really?" So I mean, obviously she's from a music city. She was raised by Brook, which is Brook, the music guy. So this is cool. Interesting that we skipped, because she was what, 7? We skipped 7 more years, and so a lot could have happened throughout these 7 years. We just know that the Marlin family, right? I think that's what it was called. They were after the queen, and then that's all we knew. So we skipped 14, or we skipped 7 years, and now Shuri's growing up. She's only 14, but people are trying to get with her, right? Because of her extraordinary beauty. It looks like these guys look a little bit older too. I don't know if they're 14-year-olds, but they all have crowns. They all look like complete, almost celestials in a way, with the royal hair, and like, okay, whatever. Let's just keep going. "I hear you thrashed all your suitors, Princess Shuri." "Yup. You look like strong. You like strong women, right, Brook? Don't you think?" Wait, okay. This is weird. The paneling is a little weird. But anyways, it shows Brook and Shuri. She's half his size. And remember, Brook is huge. Commander of Asperia Guards Corps Brook, 27 years old. So he's 27 here. And remember from last chapter, Shuri has like a thing for him. And he just keeps saying like, "Nah, you got boogers in your face," or whatever he said in the last chapter. "Yup, you like strong women, right, Brook? Don't you think I've grown stronger?" And she's like smiling, winking at him almost. "Not to mention cuter. You certainly have," says Brook. So there's going to be like a weird dynamic here. People are going to be like, "Yo, she's 14 and she's all over Brook." But in all honesty, this is like I mean, it could be something crazier, right? But I think they have more like a father-daughter relationship. I don't think it's anything weird unless you make it weird. I think it's perfectly fine, because he keeps turning her down, right? Like if he was like, "Yo, what's up, girl?" when she was 7, or like obviously that isn't right. But like at this point, she's older, she's getting older, and he's still saying no, right? Like I think that's fine. I don't see an issue with that. I would see an issue if like he was trying to flirt, trying to get with her, but he's not. At least not as of right now. I don't know what happens in the next page. "And I bet someday my boobs will be big enough to pop right out." Okay. Gunko, I know. I mean, I've seen you. I've seen you when you grow up, and like, let me break it to you. No, no, that's crazy to say though. Odo writing this for a 14-year-old is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Don't say that. It's unladylike. There you go, Brook. Teach her right. Teach her some manners, bro. Teach her some manners, bro. Seriously, you sound like my dad. My word, you're gorgeous. May I see your... Okay, this is Brook. I think just a random girl. I think a random girl just walking around. She's walking around and Brook's like, "Yo, you're beautiful. Let me see her." What? will you give that a rest already? And then she throws something at him. Did she throw her sword at him? What did she throw, yo? I'm not gonna lie. I like the I like the relationship. It's cool. Like, it's cool. It's good banter. They mess around. Brooke's being Brooke. I love Brooke, but that's the one part that's weird about him, right? The panties thing. Interesting that Oda, you know, added it 27 years earlier or whatever, 27 years old, and he's what, 77 or something like that. But yeah, I do like this chapter. I love this kingdom, Asperia. I love it. Absolutely stoked to see more about it because it's just so beautiful. I love music. I love a music kingdom. I love the whole vibe it's giving off, man. Shuri looks so dope. Her parents are, I mean, I'm interested about her dad. It's a little weird. She ends up murking him, right? So we'll see about that. But her mom looks dope. She looks dope. I just love this aspect. This literally might be one of my favorite kingdoms. Like seriously, like, I don't know, maybe like top 10. Like, it's not an arc, right? It's technically not an arc, obviously, but it's only going to be a couple chapters, maybe just 2. Like, we'll see. But I do love the fact that just this kingdom overall, like with the way they're describing it, the way they're showing it, the way it looks. I don't know, like just the harps in the background. Like, it just looks beautiful. I'm not gonna sing for you. Okay. From frogs to cattle. Yeah. Prom kings to chattel. Of the dead you'll find, only bones get left behind. Okay, that's a song, the chapter title too. Well, a little bit. From frogs to cattle, from kings to chattel, bones alone, as everyone knows, that's just the way the story goes. Oh yeah, yo, yo, she laughs normally, right? Ha ha ha, ah ha ha. Okay, I love your songs, Brooke. I love your songs, Brooke. That's cool. Again, they're like friendship, relationship, daughter, father, like them together is just, it's cute. I just really like it, man. They're just sitting, they're chilling, playing the guitar, they're both singing, laughing. Like, dude, that's just a vibe, bro. That's just a vibe. His Majesty told me the same thing. You really admire my dad, don't you, Brooke? My mom too. I guess he was my benefactor. If I hadn't crossed paths with your father, by now only my bones would be left behind. Okay, so we're getting a little lore from the dad. I forgot what his name was. It was a little weird name, but I'm guessing he saved him, right? So we're getting the Brooke lore that he was saved. I'm guessing he was maybe, I don't know. Maybe he was like dying. Maybe like they went up to him they found him when he was like in the lowest of lows. Maybe he was captured. Maybe he was a slave. Maybe, you know, we'll see. Maybe he was like a Kobe, you know, like forced to work for pirates. I'm excited to see. I love Brooke. I can't say how much I love. I've said I love Brooke how many times. He's my boy. Probably a top 3 Straw Hat for me. Maybe top 2, maybe top 1. I would have to rank. Yo, I'm thinking I'm actually gonna make like I have such a plain like camera and stuff like that, but obviously this is just the start of this channel. Really, I want to put like my top 10 arcs somewhere around here, my top 10 characters, just so like if anyone sees like disagrees or wants to make a comment in the comment section, we can have like a discussion about it. And I plan on going through One Piece, so I feel like, oh, I am going. Okay, hold on. Let me get a side note. Me and my girl, we have 2 kids, right? Me, my girl, and my kids watch One Piece. We're in episode like 80. We're like in we got to Drum Kingdom and Wappo just got there, and so they're like, it's cool experiencing with them because I watched One Piece alone, then I watched One Piece with my girl, and now she's caught up in the anime, I'm caught up in the manga, and now me and the like my family, the kids, we're in Drum Kingdom, and they're like, it's such a different experience with them. But I mean, I'm trying to close their eyes obviously in some parts, but seeing them watch it is very interesting, and I'm starting to notice different stuff with different characters that I did in the past. For example, Usopp, I don't know if it's because my kids like him and they think he's super funny, and like, but this time watching it through, I actually genuinely am liking Usopp more. I'm noticing stuff that I did in the past, or like he's showing a small like braveness, a small courageousness. What the hell? Courageousness? I don't know what that word is, but you know, he just seems a little bit better. And then he obviously backs up, right? Like, for example, hold up, I'm trying to think of. Oh, okay. So when they were in Little Garden, basically Zoro, Vivi, Nami were captured, right? They're in the cake thing. Sanji was MIA. And then Usopp and Luffy and Karoo walk in, right? Well, first they don't walk in. First they fly in, right? They're flying in. They pass all of them. Mr. 3 and all of them are there. Mr. 5, he passes all of them. They're all rolling and they crash, right? That was so funny. I thought it was funny. The kids were cracking up. It was hilarious. And then and then they come out, right? And they're walking. They look all menacing. They look all cool. And Usopp's like, yeah, we got this. We're going to beat there. And Luffy's like, yeah, yeah. And Karoo's walking all tough too. And then Karoo and Usopp go and hide. Like something like that. That was so funny to like me and the kids. Like we were just cracking up. But I think the first time I saw that, I didn't really notice that. I didn't give Usopp the, like, I don't know. I didn't tip that. I was just like, Usopp, you're such a wuss, right? Like I hated that part about him. But now it's like, it actually is like the comedic relief is hitting more with the kids. Very interesting dynamic I have going on there, but I don't know. Let's keep going through this chapter, man. I gotta stop going through this side. Just, okay, let's go. Let's do it. By now only my bones would have been left behind. And he's singing, right? Like that's so cool. I love music, man. I can't say that enough. By the way, let me know your favorite song down in the comment section below. I am versatile in my music, right? I love music. Give me anything. Give me anything. Give me a rock. Give me like EDM. Give me hip hop, R&B. Give me throwbacks. Give me oldies like Frank Sinatra. Give me, and I'm also Spanish, right? Like I'm Mexican. I have Spanish music that I love, right? Like corridos and like, you know, there's so much out there that I love music. Brooke, 11 years old. Okay, so we're going even back. So yeah, we're jumping everywhere with Brooke's rage, right? We go from his 77 or whatever years old he is currently in the story, and then we go back, right, when Shuri was 7. And let me actually see how much Brooke was, because we're only a couple chapters in. 27, so 7 years ago he was 20. So then we saw 20-year-old Brooke. The whole thing went down. We saw him cut people after like 5 hours, and then boom, 7 years later, he's 27 years old. Then we go back to 11 years old. So we're kind of everywhere with this chapter. We're not chapter, but with this flashback, which is fine. It's not that hard to keep up with. Okay, 11 years old. He's behind bars. He's behind bars. That's kind of fucked up. I mean, that's tough. That's tough, man. He. Must be nice. A school with real instruments. They sound so good. No. Bro, this is gonna hurt. Okay, hopefully Oda doesn't. Wow, that's so sad, bro. He's just behind bars looking at, bro, look at how beat up he is. He's in a cage. His glasses are cracked. He has bruises, scrapes, clothes just ripped and torn. And look at what he's looking at, bro. Like, you're just a kid, bro. You just want to have fun. You just want to play the instruments too. You just want to be a kid, man. And he's watching these well-groomed kids, right? Their hair all brushed. They're well-dressed. Beautiful new instruments. He said real instruments, not even new. Not even new, real. That means he's either really poor or he really hasn't had a chance with a real instrument. He just plays with like his hands or like makes music. But he's always been into music, it looks like, because he's 11 years old. He's basically dreaming of playing with real instruments while watching them, which is weird because why would he be watching them? I don't know. Okay, let's just keep going. They sound so good. So instead, also like another cool little thing about this, I should probably stop yapping. Let me know. Do y'all prefer me yapping or do you want me to go through the chapter better? Because here's another thing, right, that I'm noticing here. It's like, instead of being like mad in a way or like jealous, right? Instead of saying, why can't I have what they have? He just says, it must be nice. Like, yo, it must be dope. It must be really cool. They got real instruments and it's a school with real instruments. And it sounds so good. The music sounds so good. The instrument sounds so good. But he's not even wishing it for himself. So just going off the panel, right? Like I haven't read forward or anything, but the panel where Brooke is locked up in the top left, and then changing that to the top right, which is where Brooke and Shuri are just sitting down and like playing the guitar and stuff. That's such like, I'm happy for Brooke. I love Brooke. I'm happy for him, bro. Like, and then they say, hey, yikes. So someone yelled at Brooke and he turned around. That filthy street rat is peeping around again. And then he says, "Whoa, I'm sorry." Okay, so he's not behind bars. He's not like captured. He's not like jailed. He's actually just poor. He's just poor and trying to steal a glimpse of a real music school. And he says, "Whoa, I'm sorry," and he runs away. So it's innocent, man. I feel bad, bro. That feels bad. School, scram! You're making our students nervous. Ew, the stench. He's a stain in our country. Yo, that pisses me off, bro. Like, these are kids. And this kid looks younger than you. He is younger than you. He's smaller than you. He's poor. And they're like, ew, the stench. Like, bro. Oh, the cruelty, man. And then it says junkyard. And there's dogs that chased him out and threw him back in the junkyard. And they're barking at him. And shout out, Brooke, man. I'm sorry, bro. The king's bad. Yeah, it's the king's bad. The king's bad. One day I'll play real music. The best you ever heard. Oh. Someone make an edit, right? Him being thrown by, maybe you gotta wait till the anime, right? Being thrown by the dogs, thrown into the junkyard. One day I'll play the real music. The best you've ever heard. And cuts, right? Soaking Brooke. Okay. Just tough ass edit, bro. My mommy, my daddy, my little brother too. With empty bellies rumbling, they had no food to chew. And he's singing about it. I don't know why I'm even alive. Just crunching on wart frogs to survive. The king's bad. Yeah, it's the king's bad. Okay, so Brooke was singing. No one was calling him that. I thought they were calling him that. I didn't see the music notes. I'm tweaking. I don't know. Let's go. Let's keep going. Whoa, who's that? Those are some rotten lyrics. Did you write them yourself? Is that thing? Yep, it's my violin. So he's wearing his glasses. He looks tough. He looks cool. That's supposed to be a violin. I made it out of glass bottle and some wire. I was about to say, I can't tell what that is. And I was going to see if they showed a better picture of it, but they're describing it. It's a glass bottle with some wires. It sounds good, right? It does have a freeing vibe to it, I guess. A freeing vibe. I love that. Shout out, Nika. Shout out. Okay, anyways. That's tough. He's from the junkyard, bro. He found a glass bottle, some wires, and he just plays that, bro. That's his instrument. That's why he said some real instruments. That's why, bro. He's literally playing with scraps, with junk, and he's vibing. He's probably happier singing with his music than the kids were with the rich stuff, with the real instruments, he probably is happier. Like at the end of it, by the way, his shirt, I just looked at the next panel. It says die, bro. I didn't even know Brooke had this bag. Like, no one knew, right? But dude, this is what Brooke's been through. Like, Thriller Bark, right? Think of that, bro. Just think of the Roombar Pirates, right? First, the captain, Yorkie, right? And then, by the way, Yorkie, I wonder what happened with Yorkie. He's not like confirmed passed, right? Like 100% confirmed passed. He was sick and stuff. That's why they split. But all of that, bro, sailing the seas alone after watching all your crew pass while singing a song. Watching your whole crew pass, and you're just drifting for years. Luffy comes by, and then everything kind of changes. But before that, even after he makes it, right? Even the whole Shuri thing, bro. Like, even that's so sad. This girl he loved, and not like a weirdo love, like a love, like a daughter love. Like, you're singing with this girl, you're playing with her for years, right? We saw at least 7 years. They were walking together every morning. They were hanging out every day, singing every day. She was probably hitting on him every day. He was probably rejecting her every day. And then the tragedy happens. Who knows what happens with the queen? We know the king passes, and she's the reason for it. She goes to Mary Joy, and all of that happens. So that's even so sad. But then this, bro. He comes from the dirt, bro. He's playing with a glass bottle and strings. That's just tough. I love Brooke. I love Brooke even more. I literally love Brooke even more. His shirt says tie. Dude, tough. Hey, I've seen you around here before. Are you a fan, mister? And then, by the way, the fact that I think this is the king, maybe, but he looks a little, he looks skinnier, and he does say it does have a freeing vibe to it, I guess. Like, that's cool. That's cool, man. I see a little kid in the street playing a glass bottle and some strings. I would think of that, bro. I would have that thought, like, bro, this kid is so pure. Obviously, you'd feel bad for the kid and stuff like that, but like, when a kid doesn't have a toy to play with and makes a toy out of nothing, that's just so innocent, so pure, so beautiful, so like, maybe it hits different because I have kids. I have 2 kids, right? I have 2 boys. One, not 11 years old, and not that old yet. One is 3, about to be 4 in a couple of months here, and one of them is 5. 6? Yo, I don't know how old he is. He's 6. That's tough. Ahaha. Yo, he laughs like his daughter. Ahaha. Ahaha. Yeah, I'm gonna just read it like that, bro. Ahaha. You could say that, but don't call me mister. I'm only 21 years old. Oh, he's young. Say what? You've got an old face. Yo, he had to laugh back then. That's love. I love that. You look like you've had a rough. You look like you've had it rougher than most. That's an odd laugh you've got there. Yo, well, I suppose I'll just have to call you big bro. So that's why he called him bro. That is the king. That's why he called him bro last chapter. And I got confused because I was like, why would you call him bro? Like, is that actually his bro? And I was like, let me wait till the real translation. By the way, this is really early translation. I haven't read last week's real translation, so I still don't know what word they use instead of bro, but I'm guessing it wasn't bro, right? I'm guessing if it was bro, this is why, right? Because this is where the confusion was, because he does call him big bro just because he's 11, so he's 10 years older than him. And as a token of friendship, I'll treat you right. I'll treat you, big bro. I caught some grasshoppers and frogs today. Okay, I think I'm just gassing it. But Brook is like, dude, Kid Brook is so pure. He met a friend, right? And this guy's, you could tell he's a noble, at least I can, right? Because of the handkerchief, right? He has that little thing right here that's like, you could tell it's a noble royalty. And Brook doesn't even notice, doesn't really care, I don't know what, but he's like, yo, you kind of vibe with my music. You kind of vibe, you didn't make fun of me, like, and wait, did he carry him? It looks like in that panel, he kind of carried him, threw him up in the air. So they're kind of like, they have this energy together right away, really. And Brooke was like, you kind of like my music, huh? You're vibing with me, you're talking with me. Yo, as a token of our friendship to celebrate, I'm gonna feed you, bro, big bro. I don't got crap, bro. He's been eating, what did he say earlier? He's been eating frogs, right? Crunching on wart frogs to survive, bro. He's eating frogs. And then he's like, yo, big bro, I just met you. We just became friends. I caught grasshoppers and frogs. I'm sharing. We're eating together. Bro. I love that. So he's cooking it in a pot, and he's like, yo, come eat some. Delicioso. The secret ingredient is curry powder. I steal some from the naval ships that occasionally come here. And it does look like the panel's a little zoomed out, and I can't really zoom into it, but it does actually, can I? Let me try. No, I can't. It does look like he's eating. It looks like the king is eating. It makes anything taste like curry, though I guess it's not much of a secret now. Huh. Yo, that's funny. And the guy's eating, right? He's starting to sweat. He's probably going to spit it out or something, but he might swallow it. I'll tip it if he swallows it. Today's soup of the day features a fresh catch from the Euro Peninsula. It's a dull abalone simmered in red wine, followed by a prime A6 grade ruby beef. So obviously he's thinking about like the food he had, right? He's thinking about this gourmet dish he's been eating in the castle probably. And then he's looking at the frog dish and he's like, damn, I think he's feeling some type of way. I think he's like, yo, this guy has it rough. Your Highness, this is the young lady of the Suffren conglomerate. Bro, I cannot read. the Saffron conglomerate. She graduated as valedictorian of the NOAA Academy. And she's like, you, she dolled up, bro. She got a crown. She got that nice little fit, nice little dress, hair all done. She looking on point, I guess. You all right, big bro? Are you so happy that you're tearing up? Oh, yeah. Huh. I wonder what he's like reminiscing about. Or so he clearly is the king, right? And they brought him this beauty, and for some reason he's like tearing up. I don't know why he would be tearing up, but he's like, oh yeah, I can't believe I'm still in Asperia. I'm just a tad tired. I'm still happy to have this though. So did he spit it out, or is the frog coming out? What is going on? He has the frog halfway through his mouth. I don't know if Brooke pushed it in there. I don't know what's going on. But he's telling Brooke he's happy to have it, right? And he's happily eating it. He's not making faces. He's not. So I'm liking this king, right? And then there's exclamation marks, and it looks like he has a conqueror's hockey burst from the taste of this frog or something. Yo ho ho! Is it so good that you're convulsing? I'm right, aren't I? That's great. Alrighty, time to go get back to singing. Later, big bro. Wait, I did tell you it's my treat. Don't fork over your cash. We're both going through hard times. Dude, Brooke is so humble, bro. Brooke is so humble, bro. I mean, in a way, this is a little weird, right? Because nah, not really, bro. He's like, by the way, don't even think about giving me money for that. Like, yo, you enjoyed it, right? That shit was fire, right? Yeah, that was good. That was good. All right, I'm gonna go sing, bro. Nice to meet you, big bro. You're the man. Shout out to you. We're both going through tough times, though, so don't even think about giving me money for that, bro. Like, we're good. We had a good meal. You're my big bro. We're chilling. Like, don't even think about paying up for that before you even offer, right? Like, and then, okay, this is crazy. This is crazy. He pulls out some bottles. He pulls out some Henny. Okay, I don't know what that is, right? Maybe it's like soda, maybe a bottle for him and some soda for Brooke. And, what the heck is going on? So it looks like he's holding like, oh, is that an octopus? I think they caught an octopus, and the octopus is looking at him like, because they went fishing. So the king was like, yo, come fishing with me, bro. Let's catch some real food. And so they caught an octopus while Brooke is playing. They're drinking. They're loving life. One day, Celloport, Kingdom of Vesperia, a marine escort ship. Load the instruments onto the cargo ship. Handle them with care. And someone's bleeding. What? And it's Brooke. Brooke's bleeding. I didn't know anything. This is a mistake. Get the crap. You suck at lying. We know you're the courier. These gangsters told you to drop off their powder, didn't they? Where did you hide it? We paid our informant good money and they said you had the stuff. So are you ready to tell the truth now? We ain't talking about normal curry powder here. From frogs to cattle, from kings to chattel, of this dead you'll find only bones get left behind. They're like, quit singing. Okay, I might have to like lean in here for a little bit because it's kind of hard to read that. I might only be for a split second, but as long as I keep on singing, dying doesn't seem so. It'll be over soon. Goodbye, stray dog. Goodbye, big bro. Dude, that's so. You gotta feel for Brooke, bro. Like, bro, when it rains, it pours, bro. When it rains, it pours, dude. Like, this guy is eating from scraps, right? No friends. Has one friend. Steals curry powder. I wonder what's up with that curry powder because it looks important. But anyways, he steals curry powder just to eat with flavor, bro. That's it. Just to have some flavor on his food. And because of that, they literally beat his ass. And he's 11, bro. He's 11. He's bleeding. He's coughing. He's got a black eye, a big bulge in his, like, dude. Well, the punk's seen our faces now. Let's kill him and go after the gangsters. Of the dead, you'll find only bones get left behind. Okay. And then someone breaks in. And they say, Brooke! It's obviously big bro. And he's huffing and puffing. Big bro, it's Prince Leuven. Dang. Okay, so his name's Leuven and he's the prince. He's not a king yet. His dad's a king. He's young. Damn, and he saved them. I mean, I love that. What? He's a prince and he didn't even know. Okay, I figured he didn't know. I'm really glad to see you, Brooke. I don't know what I'd do if you died. Please stand back, Your Highness. Leave the rest to the guard corps. Shut up, I'll handle this with my own hands. These damn bastards put my good friend through hell. Look at the state of him. I'll give him a taste of their own medicine. Hey, wait. It's a spirit guard corps. So yeah, he brought his guards. Prince Leuven, we've apprehended the dealers from the Morin family. Okay, so it's Morin family again. And this was 11 years when he was 11. This was, I mean, he's what, 27, I think it said, right? So this is 16 years after or before Marlin family tried to get the queen. So Marlin family's been kind of ruling around. They've kind of been like causing mayhem for a while. Prince, we've apprehended the dealers from the Morin family. We've also confiscated the illegal drugs and arrested the courier. Their courier? So his kids really had nothing but curry powder? Your Highness, please restrain your personal anger. The Navy has the backing of the world government behind it. If the government is going to shield scum like this, then our world is doomed. Isn't that right, Candle? I am nothing more than your devoted steel blade. I'll always fight by your side. We're Marines, you know. Shut it. Dang, you're just garbage. Yo, that's tough. That's tough. I like that, man. He said, we're Marines. You're picking the wrong fight. We're Marines. He said, you're just trash. You're garbage. Basura. Damn. And then Candle and him are, you know, they're fighting. They're she becomes queen, he becomes king, right? But at this point, she's just the head of the guard. So she's a fighter. She's not royalty at this point. She's dressed right. She's dressed right for the part. Like she's dressed highly noble and royalty or whatever. And he is too, but they're both fighting for the good side. They're both good people. They're both, you know, and I love that. They're telling the Navy, you're trash. They're telling you if the government is gonna shield these garbage cans, these scum, then our world is gone. It's headed in the wrong direction. You know, this was like 60 years ago. And Asperia, I know it ceases to exist, but 60 years ago, the king was like, nah, I'm not messing with what the Navy's doing here. You're garbage. You're trash. I don't care if this is going to have repercussions. I don't care what they are. I'm saving my boy. He's a swordsman too? That's so cool. Did you hear? They're saying that the Lady Candle saved our country again. Okay, so look, the people love Candle. Asperia Palace. You up already, Brooke? And he's like, he's still beat up. He's trying to recover, missing some tooth at this point. And then Candle says, Commander of Asperia Guard Corps. Candle. Is it Corp or Core? I say Core. Corpse. I guess Corpse. I'm not angry at you. And then she just looks cool. I mean, she's glowing. She looks tough. And she's pouring tea, it looks like. Prince Leuven, I simply ask in future you keep in mind the way of your royal standing. I got it. Hey, Brooke. So you were a prince this whole time, big bro? Yeah, about that. I'm really sorry. It's not like I mean to deceive you. I just really enjoyed spending time with you. More importantly, you better not tell anyone that you swipe that curry powder. Every time Prince Leuven goes missing, it scares us half to death. Okay, so he's telling Brooke, don't tell anyone you stole the thing. And then they're speaking in the background, right? I never would have guessed that you were spending your free time with such a cute little friend. And then that's how he's in love. She saved him. Now he's in love. The hard eyes. Okay, not eyes yet, but he's nose bleeding, I think. He's got hearts on him. He thinks that's why she loves this guy. Or he loves this girl. She called him cute. And he's like, yo, that's my boo now. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize your words were still so deep. Oh, it's all good. Don't worry about it. Well, anyway, tell everyone this kid is my favorite musician. Get him a room in the barracks and give him a proper musical instrument and arrange for him to attend school. Okay, this is typical. I obviously figured, right? He's nobility. He's a prince. He was going to do this for Brooke eventually. But like, why did it take him so long? in a sense, like you're in a position where you could have bettered his life faster, but you waited until he was beat half to death, which is a little off-putting. But at least he pulled through. He saved him, and he put him in school, gave him a real instrument. He said he's my favorite musician, and he plays with a glass bottle and strings. I mean, a new star is about to be born in Asperia, and he's raving about Brook. I love that. He's raving about Brook. He's gonna be a star. He's gonna be the next Drake, next Kendrick, whatever side you fall on. You know, he's about to be MJ. And then Brook said, "Whoa, I love this kid, and from now on, the palace is gonna be a lot more fun." The act of generosity would never be forgotten. And that's why Brook is so attached to him. That's why Brook loves this guy. He owes him everything. He owes him everything, man. Because he really, I mean, he would have kept living his life, bro. And he would have eventually got caught, right? Like he's getting chased down. Eventually he would have gotten caught. And I mean, he was stealing powder. So regardless, he was going to get knocked out, or he was going to get clipped if he didn't get saved. This was a clean chapter though. The Shuri cool seeing. This was weird though, because we jumped 7 years in the future. We see Shuri, right? And then basically we just skipped 7 years just for him to say, where is it? I guess she basically, we skipped 7 years just for this little conversation that lasted what? 3 pages? And then he was like, she was basically saying, you really admire my dad, don't you, Brook? And my mom too. And Brook, that's when Brook says, I guess he was my benefactor. If I hadn't crossed paths with your father, by now only my bones would be left behind. Oh my God. And that's what he's saying the whole time in the flashback, bro. That's so sad. Wow. Damn. That's crazy. That's how he starts the chapter saying. And wasn't he singing that at the start? Or was it there? Yeah, it was there. Jesus. Okay. And I bet someday my boot. Okay. I thought that said bones. It said yeah, I forgot. Okay, chill out. Yeah, I mean, this chapter is great. I love this chapter. As a Brook fan, I love this chapter. It's a lot more like slower, but it's tough, bro. I mean, it's sad. This is a sad little flashback chapter. It was cool seeing Shuri and him vibing and being awesome when she was 14 and he was 27, I think, at this point or whatever. And then seeing the flashback was nice. It was nice seeing how they met, the fishing, how he acted towards Brook, knowing that Brook was poor, and he didn't even want to tell Brook. He's like, I don't want this to affect our friendship. I don't want this. That's probably what it was at the end of the day. I don't think it was more like a mean intention, ill will from the king, from Leuven. I think it was more like, yo, I'm like royalty, and this guy, I have it all. This guy's eating scraps. I can't just be like, yo, I'm gonna be the king in the future, you know? I can't just do that. Like, this guy's gonna run away. Like, he was scared of that, to be honest. That's probably what it was at the end of the day. Wow. I'll probably make another video, guys. I mean, I broke it down pretty well. I feel like I went through it. I got into it. But in the future, I'm going to change the screen, by the way. Give me some tips, boys. I'm going to probably have the panels, like, where are they? Here. The panels. I'm gonna make it like its own square. I'm gonna shrink my camera so that it's not so stretched. Better resolution. Put it off probably like over here somewhere, like in this area. And then maybe, like I said, I want to have my top 10, maybe top 10 arcs right here. Maybe the bottom top 10 characters right here. Like, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll do some layout thing. I'll have work to do. But for now, we're gonna stick to these chapter reviews. We're gonna stick to going through it, and I'm gonna try not to rush it, right? Sometimes I rush through it a little bit just because I want to read what happens. I want to just see what happens. But especially a Brook chapter, I gotta go through it slow. And I'm also a really big Gunko fan. Like, I love Gunko. I think Gunko's story was, I think just because it was tied to Brook, the second it was tied to Brook, I was like, yo, this is my girl. She's cool. I want to figure out what her power is, like the arrow fruit. I want to see what look what she looks like without her mask. By the way, we see her face, right? Yeah, she looks normal. She looks normal. Nothing crazy. I was curious. She had her tongue sticking out, you know, nothing crazy. I don't know if her teeth are ugly or no, her teeth look fine. Like, I don't know why she wears that mask. I'm curious to see. Maybe when she killed her father, she did some crazy thing, or he like defended himself. Maybe the queen did something to her. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I want to make like a predictions chapter for sure, or prediction video, because there's got to be something crazy, bro. There's got to be there's got to be repercussions for the king or the Prince Leuven doing that. And then 7 years later, wait, how, this was 11 years, so he was 27, so 16 years after this happens, the Marlin family, I don't know if I'm saying that right, by the way. Am I saying that right? The moron the moron family. I say Marlin. Okay, so it's not the Marlin, it's the Morin. I'm gonna say moron. The moron family, I've been saying this wrong the whole time, but 16 years later, after they beat up the moron family, they come back, try to take the queen, and they get their ass beat by Brooke again. This time Brooke did the ass beating, right? I mean, this is kind of cool. It's kind of cool seeing them beat his ass, right? Beat him up, almost murk him, planning to murk him. 16 years later, he comes back, or they come back, and he cuts them all before they even get to the queen. When they're like at her doorstep, they get cut down hours later. Absolute cinema. And then, I mean, we see 7 years later, they're fine, right? So 7 years after that happened. So what's that? 16 plus 7, 22? They're like 22 years later, after the initial Morin family capturing Brooke. They all look good. Everything looks good. Shuri looks good. She looks, you know, like nothing's going on there in the Spirit Kingdom. Brooke looks good. It looks peaceful. So they're singing, they're vibing. So we don't see anyone else. We just see Brooke. Obviously, we see some random lady that Brooke is wanting to peep inside her panties. Wondering what color they are. By the way, probably some. What do you think that girl's wearing? What color is that dress? My girl's gonna be tweaking if she sees the video. Yeah, I mean, we'll leave it there. There's definitely gonna be repercussions. I think because of that, the world government's gonna have a spirit kingdom. Maybe they even separated from the world government. Maybe they're part of it. I don't know what's going on there, but I'm guessing Emu had their eyes set on this island just for that, or maybe it was a celestial dragon that they were like, yo, Shuri, she's beautiful, I want her. Maybe the queen, she's beautiful, I want her. Maybe I want both, you know. And the celestial dragons, they kind of get what they want. And I mean, it is what it is. We'll see. I'll make a prediction video. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I actually, W chapter, I love this chapter. Let me know what your favorite part was. Let me know. Yo, talk to me, guys. Talk to me. I want to talk. I want to start a community. I want to. Eventually, I'll make videos with my girl. Eventually, I'll make videos with my kids. Even TikToks and all that, I'm gonna do eventually. Right now, I might watch this back. I might try to clip it. I might. We'll see. Cause I mean, it's not much. I mean, I could probably just zoom into my face right here, right, and then put this part like right here. I mean, the chapter is right here, so it's kind of bothering it a little bit, but I don't care. Whatever. Maybe we'll just crop this out, put that like in the TikTok, and then we'll put like videos or pictures or colored pictures and stuff. And I'll probably put, if I do stuff, obviously I don't want to spoil it. So if I do stuff in TikTok that goes through the most recent chapters, especially even before the release date of the official version, I'll probably put like a spoilers. What chapter are we in? 1184, I think. 84. Yeah, I'll put 1184 spoilers in 3, 2, 1. Bang, and then I'll go off talking about this or whatever. Definitely gonna make some cool content. I want to make like, just pick 2 random characters, make them fight, go through the fight. It might be a wash, it might not. Maybe I'll do like a introduction for them, try to hype it up a little bit, make it like a minute long, try to get monetized on TikTok. You know the vibes. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I appreciate y'all if you did watch it. Let me know if a single person made it through all the way. Let me know. That way I know for sure someone vibes with me. Someone is willing to hear me out the whole way, which I really don't think that's going to be the case for anybody, but it's a 40-minute video. This is going to be one of the longest videos I've ever uploaded for sure. But yeah, with that being said, it was 1184. The name of the channel is the Pirate King Crew. The reason I did that is because I kind of wanted it to go together. PKK sounded kind of cool. I didn't know what to go for name wise. Everyone has every name out there basically. And I mean the Pirate King, I don't want to name it the Pirate King, right? Like, but then I was like the Pirate King Crew, because also Crew is like it has like royalty, like a king connection. It has like, so like also goes with King Crew. So like KK, like it just look, I don't know. I went with it. Maybe I'll change it. We'll see. We'll figure it out. It's being a boy though. And I'll see you on the next one, man. Have a good night. Have a good rest. Have a good morning. Bless y'all, man. Hit the like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. And yeah, we'll see you. We'll see you soon with the next video. Peace.